is what I can remember Levi talking about. Quiet on set.
Hey guys, welcome back to the host show with your post show. No. Hey everybody, welcome back to the post show with the host show with your most show, Johanna. And those of you may not know that this is in fact Willie.
Hey guys, my name's Willie.
If you don't know him, he works for Awaken.
I do.
Shock and awe.
And that's how you're receiving this now. It's a video that was edited by me. If you've ever watched the live stream or a video on our website, that's all me.
So, yep, this is Willie, not Mikey.
I'm real, I'm here. Mikey will be back soon. Don't worry.
So we are here like usual. Well, you're not here like usual. But we are here still like usual to discuss Levi's sermon and what we thought about it and what stuck out to us.
Yeah, so speaking of, what did stick out to you?
Yeah, I think it was relevant to me today when I listened to it before this post-show recording. I had just read the story of Noah getting drunk after getting off the ark. And obviously we don't know exactly how much time passed. It seemed like right after, but he had to create and grow a whole vineyard first. So
true, that would take a while.
I imagine that it was a little bit longer than just like off the ark, grew vineyard, drunk.
Probably not the same thing.
But anyways, Levi's comment about sin and the devil, and I believe he was speaking as the devil, talking about how the devil can use our goodness and our righteousness against us, and how he can be in our ear saying, you're so good, you're so righteous, like you didn't do anything wrong, and help really amp up our pride. Mm-hmm. And I really thought about Noah and how he had just done something so righteous, like literally everybody thought he was crazy, like built this ark, was so faithful, didn't question, like nothing, seemed like a crazy person, brought all these animals, and then, weathered the storm, got off. They were literally the only people on earth at that point. And then he just built a vineyard, got drunk, and had basically, as public as a shaming could be in that time when only your family is on earth. His sons found him, and he felt shame because of his younger son, finding him and telling the other sons about it. And how sin does not discriminate. It doesn't matter whether you are the most righteous person in history, which I would put Noah up there as probably one of the most righteous people in biblical history.
True.
And that he still was attacked by sin. And I'm sure he probably, I don't want to assume what he felt, but I'm just going to make a couple guesses. He probably was like, I deserve a celebration. I did something really good. I was really faithful. So you know what? I deserve to drink a little. And then temptation just got the best of him, and he was just knocked right off his high horse. And that happens, I know that's happened to me plenty of times. You feel really high and mighty and righteous, and then you're just, knocked right off. Yeah. So that's what stuck out to me. What about for you?
Yeah, I'm glad that did stuck out to you, because I was focused on kind of the opposite side of that, if that makes any sense. In that, yes, pride is such a big part of our human nature, of us being sinners, right? That pride always cometh before a fall, and all of these other old adages that are so true, right? And to be able to rest in the fact that as Christians, as believers of Jesus, that we can rest in knowing that our redemption is there, it exists, it's strong, and that we can strive and be as Noah-like as we possibly can. We could build our own ark and do all these wonderful things, and still, that pride's going to sneak in there. The enemy is still going to find a way to attack us and bring us down. And to be able to lift out of despair because of what Jesus has done for us is the most incredible fact. And I was thinking about that recently, how, Mikey spoke of the chair analogy, and that we can turn our chairs around to bring us back to God, to a relationship with Jesus. And So it made me think about all the other times when our chairs aren't facing Jesus. And so in that, what are we looking at? Like, what are those chairs facing? And it comes down to that simple fact of, if you don't like what you see, then change your perspective. Like, get up out of that chair, turn it around, move it, and challenge what you think your preconceived notions are. And that's so important, because that's almost impossible to do if you're being prideful. Because, if you're prideful, you're walking around, you're on top of the world, and everyone's wrong and you're right, and that's just how it is. But in order to turn your chair, to gain a new perspective, you have to humble yourself. You have to acknowledge that you are not first, that God is on the throne, and that throne is in your heart, and it doesn't include you. And that's really hard. And so to think about the fact that, sometimes we all get caught up in thinking that, maybe the genie is going to come to us one day and ask us the question of, I'm going to grant you these 3 wishes. You're not going to fail. What are you going to go do? But turn that on its head. What would you still do even if you fail, knowing that you'll fail? I think that is so critical to think of as Christians, because we will fail. We are humans. We live in a fallen world, and sadly, sin is inevitable. But that doesn't mean that we should abandon everything because of that fact. In fact, it's the opposite. We can rejoice because Christ has redeemed us.
Got very deep.
I did.
Lots
it was a great sermon.
Hypothetical questions that are good to really think about, and I think it's always good to, I feel like I need a daily reminder to keep my pride in check and to remind myself that I am not ever right on my own.
Right.
So that's really great. We would love to hear what you guys took out of Levi's sermon for this week, or anything that you're learning. We are so sad to not be able to be together this week, but are excited that we get to be with you all virtually. And next week we will still be online, and just keep on the lookout for coming news about when we'll be able to meet again in person. We hope you guys have a great day.